Good day to you fellow audience. We are the research team Caminade and we are here in front of you to present and discuss the part 1 of our informed consent form. First and foremost, let us introduce ourselves. By the way, I am Cadet Shankril Caminade.
I am Cadet John Vincent Ayong.
I am Cadet Ronald Chacanos.
And I am Cadet Keith Adrian Villanueva.
And lastly, I am Cadet John Paul Pitagara.
We are the students at the University of Cebu taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, and we are currently conducting a study entitled Utilization of Coping Skills Amidst Pandemic Stress Among Working Students. In line with this, we are inviting you to be respondents to this investigation and request you to spare a few minutes of your time to answer this questionnaire honestly. However, you are not obliged to whether or not you will participate in the research before deciding, so you can talk to anyone you feel comfortable with about the study, and if there are contents in the questionnaire that you do not understand and find ambiguous, then feel free to contact the researchers. Rest assured that all the answers will be treated with the utmost confidentiality.
The purpose of this study identifies the level of utilization of the different coping skills used by stress working scholars, and also to classify what is most utilized coping skills for promoting a new and positive approach to a working scholar's life, ensuring academic success.
Secondly, the type of research intervention for this study will involve survey questionnaires. Based on our researcher-made questionnaires that was created by the researchers of this team.
Thirdly, in our participant selection, we are inviting any working scholars in each year level, be it a student of the University of Cebu or not, and we are also inviting all the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation students of the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center to be the respondents of this study.
Next would be our voluntary participation, and your participation in this research is entirely voluntary. It is your choice whether to participate or not. Whether you choose to participate or not, it does not affect you as a student of the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center. You may change your mind later and stop participating even if you agreed earlier, and this will not be taken against you later on.
Procedures and protocol. In this investigation, you will be asked to answer a questionnaire that will be distributed through Google Forms during your free time. It will be collected after you completely answer the questionnaire. The information recorded is confidential, and no one else except Ms. P. S. Amaroto, my research advisor, will be access to his questionnaire. The questionnaires will be destroyed after 6 months.
Next would be our duration, and the research takes place within 6 months. During that time, you will be asked by the researchers to answer the questionnaire during your convenient time and may submit it within a day. If you find answering the questionnaire immediately, then it will take around 10 minutes to finish. Your engagement as a respondent will only take once.
Next, we have the risk of the said research. We are humbly asking you to share or divulge your personal information which you may feel uncomfortable answering. Some questions might affect your exhibition of those values, and you may feel uncomfortable talking to other topics. You must know that you can decide whether to give an answer to all questions, or you may skip on some questions. And also, you do not have to give reasons for not responding to any questions or for refusing to take part in the survey.
Next will be the benefits, and this study is beneficial not only to the students but also to the faculty and school administrators of the University of Cebu Maritime Education and Training Center. Through this study, we will be able to determine the most utilized stress coping skills by stressed students having a rough time with their studies, and for them to be assessed by their professors and administrators in achieving full potential.
In our reimbursements, we are sad to say that you, the respondents, will not be provided with any payment for taking part in the research.
Because something out of the ordinary is being done through research in the educational institution, so in confidentiality, you are always connected with it. It might draw attention, but if you participate, other people in the organization and society in general may ask questions. I will not be sharing information about you. The information that I collect from this research project will be kept confidential. Information about you and your perception that will be collected from this research will be put away, and no one but the researcher will be able to see it. Any information about you will have a number on it instead of your name. Only the researcher will know your number or contact information, and I will lock that information up with a lock and key and must not be shared with or given to anyone except our research advisor, Ms. Faye S. Amaroto.
At the end of the study, I will be sharing what I have learned from the respondents and with the community. I will also do this by meeting first with the participants and then with the larger community. Nothing that you answered in the questionnaire will be shared with anybody outside the research. A written report will also be given to the participants whom they can share with their families. I will also publish the results so that other interested people may learn from this research.
And lastly, you may choose not to participate in this study and do not have to take part in this research if you do not wish to do so. Choosing to participate or not will not affect you as a resident in this community. You will still benefit from the implementation of the Employee Development Plan. You may stop participating in the survey at any time that you wish without either you losing your rights here.
If you have any questions, you can ask them now or later. Even if the study has started, if you wish to ask questions later, you may contact any of the following: the lead researcher, Sean Kyle Caminade, with a number and email of 09-955-263-982 and seankrile370@gmail.com, or our advisor Ms. P.S. Amaroto with a number and email of 262-8888 Lock 106 and pamaroto@uc.edu.ph. This thesis proposal has been reviewed and approved by my thesis panel of reviewers at University of Cebu Research Ethics Committee, which is committee whose task to make sure that researchers have been properly conducted the study. If you have any question of my panel, please contact the University of Research Office.
So that would be all, and we hope that we have enlightened you and answered all the questions in your mind before choosing to take part or not in our research study. All in all, thank you for listening.